7 most horrifying mysterious lakes in the world. 7. Blue Lake. One of Russia's most peculiar lakes is the Blue Lake. Instead of receiving its water from rivers or streams, the lake is nourished by underground springs. The hydrogen sulfide in the water is what gives it its blue color. The Seattle Space Needle may be submerged in the lake with about 75 meters to spare because it has a depth of 258 meters. It's simply deepening because the granite at its lowest depth is eroding. According to some scientists, Blue Lake conceals beneath its surface the biggest network of underwater caverns in the entire planet. 6. Lake Natron. Tanzania's Lake Natron not only put its residents' lives into danger, but it also mummified their corpses. The victims are maintained in their final stances as if frozen in a fleeting instant in time forever. Mummified flamingos, small birds, and even bats frequently wash up on the beaches of the lake, making the sight even more terrible. Numerous microorganisms give the water on the coast a vivid orange hue that gradually fades to a vivid crimson hue as it moves toward the lake's surface's center. Numerous birds and small animals seek sanctuary from their natural predators due to the lake's evaporation and fumes, which frequently drive off large predators. They breed, spend their entire lives on Natron's coasts, and after dying, mummify. Because of this, lake creatures don't decay after they pass away. 5. Lake Michigan. One of the 5 Great Lakes that lie on the boundary between the US and Canada is Lake Michigan. Few people are aware that hundreds of lives were lost in this body of water. There are no monsters here, and the water is still very much alive. However, that doesn't mean that this enormous lake isn't dangerous. Rushing riptides are entirely due to erratic undersea currents. Riptides can unexpectedly sweep individuals away from the shore with enormous force, making escape in certain situations nearly impossible, especially during the summer season. Boats and fishermen are particularly at risk in the fall because strong currents that form on the water's surface can produce extremely dangerous waves. 4. Lake Nyos. For generations, Cameroon's Lake Nyos sat still and supplied water to numerous nearby settlements. But beneath the surface, the lake was hiding a catastrophic secret that was made public on August 21, 1986, when a devastating natural force was unleashed by its apparently tranquil waters. No one survived when a massive cloud of suffocating gas emerged from the lake. Every living thing on Earth's surface died, including people, animals, birds, fish, and even insects. Scientists from all over the world flocked to the scene of the catastrophe after 1746 people lost their lives. They found what had been considered to be a dormant volcanic crater hidden beneath the lake. Huge reserves of carbon dioxide had abruptly erupted into the lake's water through the lake's bottom cracks. Numerous toxic bubbles ruptured on the water's surface as the gas reached a dangerously high concentration, releasing the deadly gas onto the nearby population. 3. Deceased Lake. In Kazakhstan, there is a lake which has long been shunned by the locals because they think it is cursed. They claim that many have perished in the lake, leaving a large quantity of corpses at the bottom. Most of them allegedly were tourists who were unaware of the danger. Contrary to popular belief, the name does not refer to enigmatic disappearances but rather to the peculiar characteristics of water. In addition, despite nearby bodies of water draining twice as quickly, the water doesn't evaporate and stays exceptionally cold during the warmest season. 2. Lake Karachay. One of the most contaminated lakes in the world is the Ural Lake Karachay. A few hours spent getting a tan on the beach are practically equivalent to spending hours unprotected in an X-ray machine. It goes without saying that the resultant radiation poisoning death would be gradual and agonizingly awful. The water level has suddenly dropped, exposing a large portion of the terrain beneath the surface. The Russian government allots enormous sums of money every year to lower the radiation levels in the water. the lake will eventually be filled in once the water has been removed. 1. Lake Pustochey. Western Siberia is where Lake Pustochey is situated. Pustochey, which in Russian means blank or empty, got its name since there are no animals living there. Many bodies of water, including the Dead Sea and many of the lakes on this list, are incapable of supporting life. However, Lake Pustochey's chemical makeup isn't very different from that of the nearby bodies of water. Additionally, a number of pure living rivers flow into it, making it even safe for human consumption. Because they are aware of the repercussions, wild fish never enter lakes. Although scientists have made an effort to investigate this peculiar occurrence, their findings remain ambiguous.